You wake up tomorrow to news alerts flooding your phone. The Arctic sky has turned black, not from storms, from volcanic ash. Commercial aviation across the northern hemisphere has ground to a halt. Shipping lanes through the Arctic, vital for global trade, have vanished beneath a carpet of floating pumice. And this isn't science fiction. This is what scientists fear could happen if the most dangerous volcano on Earth decides to wake up. Because while everyone obsesses over Yellowstone, something far more sinister lurks beneath the Arctic Ocean. Something that remained hidden until just 7 years ago, when researchers made a discovery that sent shockwaves through the volcanology community. In 2017, a team of Russian scientists published findings in scientific reports suggesting a possible massive volcanic structure beneath the Arctic Ocean. An interpretation some believe could be a caldera. The data hinted at a depression roughly 80 kilometers long and 40 kilometers wide, but its origin remains debated. To put that in perspective, that's enough volcanic material to bury the entire state of Rhode Island under nearly 900 meters of ash and rock. This isn't just another volcanic crater. This places it at VEI 8 on the Volcanic Explosivity Index, making it one of the most explosive volcanoes on Earth during the Pleistocene, alongside Yellowstone caldera and Lake Toba. Yet while millions of people live within the blast radius of Yellowstone, this Arctic giant sits in one of Earth's most remote locations, the Gokul Ridge, stretching between Greenland and Siberia, locked beneath permanent sea ice. The location itself is terrifying. Unlike Yellowstone, which we monitor constantly, this supervolcano lies hidden under 4,000 meters of freezing ocean water and shifting ice. We can't see it coming. We can barely study it. And according to recent research, we may have already missed the warning signs. The clock started ticking 1.1 million years ago, when this monster last erupted. In geological terms, that's practically yesterday. And now, for the first time in human history, we're beginning to understand what we're dealing with. But the more scientists learn, the more disturbing the picture becomes. For decades, the Gokul Ridge was considered a geological dead zone. Until 1999, it was believed to be non-volcanic. This ultra-slow spreading ridge, an underwater mountain chain that extends 1,800 kilometers across the Arctic Ocean floor, seemed too sluggish, too cold, too lifeless to pose any threat. Then came January 1999. Global seismic networks detected an earthquake swarm along the East Gokul Ridge near 86 degrees north, 85 degrees east. Not just a few tremors, this was the largest seismic swarm ever recorded on a mid-ocean ridge. For 9 months, the seafloor convulsed with over 250 earthquakes, some reaching magnitude 4.0. Scientists operating from nuclear submarines raced to investigate. Sonar mapping in May 1999 identified volcanic cones that corresponded to the average location of the epicenters. The dead ridge was very much alive. But the real breakthrough came in 2007, when detailed surveys revealed something that shouldn't have been possible. Both volcanic cones were covered with pyroclastic material, explosive volcanic debris that was found throughout the survey area. This was unprecedented. At depths of 4,000 meters, under crushing oceanic pressure, explosive eruptions were considered impossible. The water pressure should have contained any volcanic violence. Yet there it was. Clear evidence of explosive volcanism in the deep Arctic Ocean. The scientific community was forced to rewrite the rules. If explosive eruptions could happen here, under conditions once thought to suppress them, what else were we missing? The answer came a decade later, when researchers began analyzing the seafloor topography with new eyes. Hidden in the bathymetric data was a structure so massive, so perfectly formed, that it could only mean one thing. This wasn't just volcanic activity. This was the signature of a supervolcano. And unlike Yellowstone, which broadcasts its presence with geysers and hot springs, this monster had been lurking in complete silence, invisible beneath the ice. The question that haunted every researcher was simple. If we missed something this enormous for so long, what else is hiding down there? The 2017 paper that revealed the Gokul caldera didn't just propose the existence of another large volcano. It suggested we had fundamentally misunderstood the Arctic Ocean floor. The researchers estimated the eruption occurred approximately 1.1 million years ago, during a period when early humans were just beginning to master fire. To understand the magnitude of what they